Hey guys, this is Patty B with Intheholler. I got another firearm I'd like to share with y'all. This is my version of the What Would Stoner Do 2020 rifle. So if you guys are fans of the In Range or Forgotten Weapons YouTube channels, you should be familiar with the What Would Stoner Do 2020 series they've got going on, which is basically if Eugene Stoner, you know, the designer of the original AR-15, was still alive and working on stuff, what would his 2020 version of the AR-15 look like? And this is my version. This is what I built to see how I would do what, you know, Stoner would do in 2020. So the heart of this thing is the KE Arms KP15 lower. So we're gonna go ahead and take this upper off. And the KP15 lower is an all polymer deal. If I can get this off, this pin's pretty tight. There we go. The KP15 lower is an all polymer lower, one piece. It's got a full size stock that's about the A1, M16A1 stock length. The one piece makes it very strong compared to a lot of other polymer lowers, but also very light. So it's kind of cool. You got a nice good mag well in this. You got a nice comfortable pistol grip, and like I said, the A1 length stock. Oh, your controls are straight, you know, regular AR-15 on this. Got your safety, mag catch, mag release. And I bought this from Brownells, and it had the had a factory stock, I guess, AR-15 fire control group, which I replaced with a Palmetto State Armory enhanced polish trigger. If you guys have never shot the enhanced polish trigger, man, it's awesome. It's like $30. When you can find it in stock, it's the best $30 trigger you can ever find. It doesn't really reduce the weight any, but it just makes that pull, man, it makes it nice. There's zero creep, and man, for $30, you just can't beat it. It's so much better than a standard mil-spec trigger. I mean, you just can't even compare the two. So that's the lower on this. For the upper, let's see, I went with a Spikes slick side upper. You know, you've got no door right here, no brass deflector, or no forward assist. And I just did that to save weight. We've got just a standard mil-spec charging handle that I got from AIM Surplus, and a AIM Surplus black nitride bolt. The handguard here is a pretty inexpensive. It's Matrix Arms. But, you know, I think I paid $59 for this, but for the price, it's pretty cool. It's not bad at all. I've been happy with it. The barrel, I bought a Faxon 16-inch pencil barrel. It's their match barrel. Keeps it nice and light, because the whole thing with this gun is I want to keep it as light as possible. So a nice aluminum handguard. You got a Faxon pencil barrel, and then my gas block is the Faxon lightweight gas block. It's just got a little cutout in it to try to reduce a little weight. The muzzle device here is a CAC Industries compensator. I haven't really shot this much. I bought it because it was super cheap, and I kind of just wanted to try it. But that's the setup I've got on this. One of the neat things about this is it's pretty inexpensive. I've got right at $700 in this setup, which is pretty nice. Pretty neat. And after I built it, I just threw it on the scale a minute ago, and this thing weighs 5 pounds 4 ounces, which, wow. You know, 5 pound 4 ounce AR, that's pretty darn light. Let's get our pins back in. Come on, baby. So there you go, a 5 pound 4 ounce AR. Man, that's pretty cool. Let's see, I put some just some standard Magpul Embus sights on it, just for you know, they're just lightweight, and they're pretty reliable, and they work pretty good. So there you go. We got an iron-sighted AR-15 with a polymer lower, $700, with a nice trigger, and it weighs 5 pounds 4 ounces. I've only put a few rounds through this. I put 10 rounds in a magazine, opened up my door, and take some shots outside just to make sure I've got the gas block lined up and she's going to function, which she did. I aimed a little piece of steel out there, and it actually looked like it was pretty dead on. So I haven't had a chance to go out there and shoot it yet, which I'm fixing to. But there you go. This is the Intheholler version, the Patty V version of the What Would Stoner Do 2020. So let's take this thing out and see what she can do. All right, guys, let's take some shots at 100 yards with the What Would Stoner Do rifle. All right, shooting good, you know, hit it every time. Well, she's pretty light, pretty light. Recoil's a little bit more than what you'd expect with a normal 223, but I think that's what you get when you got a 5 pound 4 ounce AR-15. All right. All right, let's try 200 yards. See how she does. All right, not bad. You know, if I do my part, she does hers. This thing's pretty cool. You know, she's real light, so she recoils a little bit more than a standard 5.56 would. But I think that muzzle brake, the CAC Industries, seems to help out a little bit. Definitely a cool rifle. It's just so light, so light. All right. All right, guys, we just came back in from shooting the old What Would Stoner Do 2020 rifle, and one thing I can tell you right now is, boy, this handguard got pretty hot. So I did a fair amount of shooting, and this handguard is fairly small, which is pretty close to the barrel, and it transferred a lot of heat. You're not going to do a whole lot of shooting out of this rifle without wearing gloves, or you're going to burn your little fingers off. But I do have to say that, man, I really like this rifle. You know, if you got a rifle that you're going to carry a lot and shoot a little, this is what you want. You know, 5 pounds 4 ounces. Man, it just feels like a toy. It feels like a 22, but shoots pretty good. You can sit out there and drill 200 yards like it's nothing. Pretty easy, even just irons. But you know, light barreled guns do have their disadvantages. You know, boy, she heats up quick, but you know, I guess she'll cool down quick. But this is a cool little project, you know, watching the InRangetv and the Forgotten Weapons What Would Stoner Do series just made me want to kind of see what I would do with it. And this is what I came up with, and you know, it's kind of cool. So this is my version of What Would Stoner Do 2020. She's a cool rifle for sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with it, change or anything. Maybe I'll put a red dot. I don't know. Right now, I kind of like it with just irons. You know, the whole KISS thing. Keep it simple, stupid. But she's a cool rifle, and I like to shoot her. So, well, that's all I got today. So, you guys have a nice day.